Some people will say that, oh, these abroad that stay safe, they are not getting anything from it. This, that. If you're not getting anything from it, let's be frank. Go back to Nigeria. No, let's be honest here. If you feel like you are not gaining anything, you have a good job, or you are living a comfortable life, even if you are working under a conducive environment, and those things, after looking at it, you say that you are not gaining nothing, please go back to Nigeria and stop saying those things, because it doesn't make sense. Sometimes I've tried many times to see if it will make sense to me, but it's not making sense to me. If you are living in any country outside Nigeria and you come out to say, oh, even this place I'm living, I'm not getting anything. You are not getting nothing, but you are still living there. Who is deceiving who? Let's call a spade a spade. Hello, amazing people. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. So if today is your first time here, you are very, very welcome. My name is Ngozi. On this channel, we talk about real life stories and trending news. So stick around. Do me well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the bell notification so once I upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Like my video, thank you. Comment down in the comment section and share my videos with your families and friends. Thank you. This video is basically me trying to give my own contribution based on Dyna Ekwueme's live video. Some people felt like Dyna is trying to discourage some Nigerians from relocating. They couldn't relate with what Dyna was saying, and other people there, even some people called, but they were like, what exactly are you trying to say? What is your point? We are not understanding you again. So I'm here today to give out my own contribution. Let me just say, maybe they felt like Dyna is just telling them about the bad sides of abroad and not highlighting the good sides too. So I am here now to highlight both the bad side and the good side, and I promise you that the good side of abroad outweighs the bad side of abroad. Yes, because if you look at the bad side of everything happening here in abroad, it's also same thing happening in Nigeria. There's no country without sin, like without its own flaws. There is no perfect country. There are countries that are better than others. So, and to be honest with you guys, there is no way I myself would tell you that Nigeria is better than USA. I can never say that because it's not true. Even though a lot of things also happens, a lot of crime happens here in the USA, just like in Nigeria too. So now, let's talk about the system. How is the system functioning? Is this something to write home about? Here in the US, yes. The system here is functioning so good, very well. To me, and from what I've experienced so far, the system here is 100 times better than Nigeria. I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. I am not here to paint here a beautiful place or whatever. USA is a beautiful place. Even though they might have one or two corruption going on here and there, there is no country without corruption. Are you getting it? Yes, but there are some countries that each corruption can be managed, can be controlled. A country where its corruption is beyond control, to me, I call that country a failed country. It is a failed country. If the corruption cannot be under control, that is the simple truth. So I understand very well what Dyna Ekwueme was trying to say. Even the people that called in, they are trying to tell the people in Nigeria that no country is without corruption or no country is perfect. But remember, before you try to convince people not to relocate to another country, did you ask yourself these questions? What made these people to even think of leaving their own country? What pushed them? Is it that they just want to go there just for fun, or just maybe they feel like, or maybe they just want to go there to work? What is actually pushing these people away from their own homeland, their motherland? That's the one thing you people have to understand before you try to make people to stay back rather than traveling. You get that? So in Nigeria now, nothing seems to be functioning. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. Everywhere is messed up. The system is messed up. Everything there is messed up. So I don't blame, or I won't even blame anybody that said, I want to leave Nigeria. But leaving Nigeria is not actually the most important thing. The most important thing is, where are you going to? Which country do you want to go to? 2, what are your plans? 3, have you made a research about the country of your choice, the country you want to go to, like you want to migrate to, the country you want to leave Nigeria to? Have you made any research about it? 4, what kind of job do you think you will get in that country? What did you consider their religion? Did you consider their culture? Did you consider the weather, everything? So those things and even more you need to put into consideration before leaving Nigeria. The internet is there for you. It's there to serve you anytime, any day, anywhere. All you need to do is just a little research. Just get that your phone, ask questions, and you'll be getting the feedback, the answers, you know. But sometimes some of us actually want an easy answer. We don't want to stress ourselves. But if you are serious about leaving Nigeria to another country, a place you don't even know, you've never been, you must be willing to do the needful, to do the work. And that is you making inquiries. You ask questions, you make research, you ask anybody that you think have been there or whatever. All you are doing is to gather more information, something that will help you if you get there, if you eventually get there. And you live in Nigeria, like I said, it's not the cocoa, it's not the most important thing. The most important thing now is, what are your plans? How do you plan to survive? What do you plan to do? Like, did you have anything that will sustain you for like 6 months or a year in case things did not work the way you kind of planned it? You have to have plan A, plan B, if possible plan C, so that you will not be stranded. If you plan yourself so well, I promise you, there is no way you will be stranded. You got to know the place you want to go to. Then you put your plans in order. Make sure that you cannot go there and start begging for food. You cannot go there and become a homeless person. It all depends on you. That's why I said your success lies in your palm. You must abide by the laws. You don't go to another man's land to start misbehaving. You have to plan yourself. What kind of job are you going to the country of your choice to do? Like, what do you plan doing there? Do you plan lazying about? Because if that's your plan, that means hunger. You will die of hunger. Now, I will tell you the bad side of abroad. As I am living in the USA now, by the grace of God, I don't think I will ever have a problem here because I have a lot of backups, by God. But not everybody is privileged to have that backups. If anything, like if I go broke today, I promise you I can never go hungry, not even for 1 minute. By God, not everybody is opportuned, or not everybody is privileged to have that. If I am stranded today, I promise you, I will never sleep outside, not even for 1 second. By God, not everybody is privileged to that. This is where the problem comes in. Some people are not privileged to the few things I just mentioned now, here in abroad. If you don't have anybody, you don't depend on anybody for anything, fight for yourself. I'm sorry, you're hearing any noise from the background, that's my child. So, if you are broke here, you are broke. There is no two ways about it. There's no in between. You can't even borrow nothing from anyone. Because you're working, you're doing your thing all by yourself. You might have friends, you might have this, you might have that. But at the end of the day, you find out that, oh, it's just only you. If you are homeless here, you'll be a street person for some time. But in Nigeria, if something like this happens, if you're broke, at least you have somewhere to eat because your friends are always there for you. Your family members, you can just go eat anywhere and eat food. And you won't be hungry. If you don't have a house of your own, or if something happens to your apartment, you can squat with anybody, your friend, your family, or you even go back to your family house if you have any. If you truly want to migrate to another country, do not have that lazy mindset in your head. You must be willing to work. An example, here in the USA, you have to pay this, you pay this, you pay that. But by the time you finish paying all these things, you might end up with little or nothing. But if you are a good money manager, you can manage yourself. I still save a little, right? Good. So, if I start highlighting, there's a lot. In Nigeria, there are certain laws you will break. You will go scot-free. It's not like that here. You must respect their laws, their rules and their regulations. You must abide by those things. If not, you'll get yourself in trouble. If you know that thing they say, don't do it. Don't do it. Let me put this out there. Please, brothers and sisters. I know my people, you all are very good at taking risk. You all are very strong people, I know. But at the same time, pity yourself. Sometimes you might not survive that risk. Sometimes you might survive. Yes. But the truth is this. If you want to migrate to any country, please, if it's possible for you, try as much as possible to be a legal person in that country. There's a reason for that. If you are illegal there and you are still fighting to gain your ground, it will be very hard. It will not be easy. You will be hiding from the government, and also you are trying to do something to earn 1 or 2 penny from somewhere, right? Whenever you want to migrate to any country, just make it legal. Let it be a legal migration. Stay away, desist from illegal things. Stay away from anything that has to do with illegal migration. It doesn't actually end well sometimes. Some people can be lucky, but how many are they? Is it not better you are in a country and you feel free and relaxed? If anything happens to you, you will be able to call the government or call anybody, call for help, rather than hiding. And even when danger is glaring at you, you can't even seek for help because you're trying to hide. You know, all those things are also part of the problems. Okay, at the same time, if you are working in Nigeria, some people do have a good job, while some don't. The average Nigerians, or yes, the average Nigerians or the poor masses, some of them are being used as slaves in working places. They are being used as slaves and they don't have any other option. Some of them don't feel good about the way some people use them, because some people are so wicked, they can use you like animal, as if you are an animal. That's so bad, and they don't care. All they want is just to make that money. In Nigeria, that is the place you will see and then he will do his or her work, proceed to cooking, proceed to cleaning. Guys, a nanny will do everything in the house. You call that person a nanny, a nanny that is supposed to focus on your child and do the assignment he or she is there for. It's not only that. In fact, the whole work in that house, that so-called nanny is the one to do it. and that's a nanny. At the end of the day, you are just paying for a nanny work. It's not fair. I'm so grateful to God that I did not work in Nigeria before leaving, but the little I experienced when I went for my IT, oh Jesus, I nearly ran mad. But a student that came to your industry or your company to do an IT of just few months, now you have to subject them into doing this and doing that. You see women carrying bags of rice, something that is not meant for women to do. You will be working this one, they will call you that side, go and do this one, go and do that one. They will be using you like animals. At the end of the day, they will just give you nothing but a kobo. They don't pay nothing. Sometimes they don't pay. They will say, okay, they find you for this, they find you for that. Some people are so wicked. So you see, you cannot compare Nigeria to the US. My experience so far, I've been here for some years now, and my experience so far has been a good one. I understand that some people like to show the good sides of a country, while some people like to speak about the bad sides of the country. So if somebody decides to talk about a bad side of a particular country, please do not bash the person. The best thing you can do is either you ask, what are the good sides of this place? Is it only bad things? Then the person will then respond and tell you. Sometimes you need to ask questions politely. Everything is not fight. Many people tend to put out the positive aspect of their success instead of putting the whole thing out, so that people will know what he or she went through before achieving whatever he or she achieved. It is not easy anywhere in the world. This country might be going through this one, while the other country might be going through something else. So as I am now, I cannot come here to lie to you or tell you what I don't know or what I have not experienced. I will tell you the ones I've experienced. Then when I experience that bad one, I'll still bring it to your attention, okay? If you are making a living wherever you are, please keep making your money. Keep going after that bag. At the end of the day, those people that say those things, they will still turn around to praise you. That's life. You saw something before going there, but other people are not seeing what you're saying. That's the difference. We are all different individuals, so we see things differently. We perceive things differently. Sometimes if you say something, some people will misinterpret you, while some people will get it right. And some people will still be in between. Some people will still be confused. You don't expect everybody to understand you when you say something, even if you put it in the simplest term. Some people will say that, oh, these abroad that they say they are not gaining anything from it, this, that. If you're not getting anything from it, let's be frank. Go back to Nigeria. No, let's be honest here. If you feel like you are not gaining anything, you have a good job, or you are living a comfortable life, even if you are working under a conducive environment, and those things, after looking at it, you say that you are not gaining nothing in abroad, that even the people in Nigeria are better than you, please go back to Nigeria and stop saying those things, because it doesn't make sense. Sometimes I've tried many times to see if it will make sense to me, but it's not making sense to me. If you are living in any country outside Nigeria and you come out to say, oh, even this place I'm living, I'm not getting anything. You are not getting nothing, but you are still living there. Who is deceiving who? Let's call a spade a spade. If somebody works for you, once that person is done with the work, the person's money should be what? Down. Waiting for the person. Should be ready. Once the person is done, you pay the person. If not, they have a lot of crazy people here. You don't even want to try them, because you don't know what an individual can do. They have a lot of crazy people here. So why would you risk your life after going through hell, working for you? In your head, you think you can owe the person. The person might just put you down immediately and move forward. As long as the person did exactly what you want the person to do, then you have no reason to owe the person. You have to pay immediately. Remember, if you are leaving your country, it's like you leaving your comfort zone, and you leaving your comfort zone to another place. Remember, you have to sacrifice a lot of things, a lot of sweat. If care is not taken, tears will go down before you achieve what you want to achieve. Because you are going to a strange land and another man's land, a comfort zone to another man's land to go survive. You have to put in more work, more effort. Don't let anybody discourage you. Abroad is very beautiful depending on where you are going to and the kind of plans you have for yourself. See that life you are living in Nigeria. You have 20 mates, right? Or maybe 20 house helps or nannies. I don't care. You can still live that life here in abroad. But Ekwueme, it's your money. Your money will speak. If you claim to be that wealthy, that you live in a wealthy life in Nigeria, and you decided to travel abroad, when you now traveled abroad, you started complaining that the kind of extravagant life you are living in Nigeria, you are no longer living it. One day you are not wealthy. I said it. You are not. Because if you are, at least you can afford to pay those people too. You can, yeah, here, all you need, just your money will speak for you. If you want 100 mates, you can get them. As long as you are paying them. If you are living large in Nigeria and you travel to another country and you no longer live large, one day that means you still have a long way to go. You have not started living large. If you are living large, you should be able to live large in any part of the world, in any country you go to. Yes. So that's it. So stop complaining. Work. You need to put in more effort. You need money. So go make that money. You know, some people will be saying that some people will leave Nigeria to go do housemaid job, maybe in the USA. Listen, if you are doing a maid job in the USA, you are making good money. Go and verify. Go and ask questions. Make your research. If you think living in Nigeria is the best thing for you to do, just make sure you have your plans, you have put things in order so that you won't be stranded in anywhere, in any country you're going to, okay? And something with every other person, I don't know what else to say, but if you have any more questions, ask me. I am not here to discourage you, neither am I here to just tell you to just start living in Nigeria without any plans or anything being done. No. That's not me. What arrangement have you made so far for yourself so that if you leave Nigeria, you won't go suffering or start sleeping on the street or being homeless or start going hungry? You know, so those things are the things you have to put into consideration. Living in Nigeria is not the problem, but the place you are going to, what awaits you there. Crazy things happens everywhere. Just look at Nigeria and see the crazy things going on there. Something with here in the US, there's some crazy things going on here too. Your success, everything about you is all in your palm. So plan your life the way you want it to go and always back it up with prayers, okay? I don't know what else to tell you guys. So what I'm saying is this: always know that people have different understanding on a particular situation. I just hope you guys vote in a competent president this time around. I hope you have your voter's card. Let's start from there. I hope you have yours and is ready for you to go out there and cast your votes. All right, I don't know if you have any question based on this topic. Please do not hesitate to leave it down in the comment section, or if you feel like you want me to talk about a particular situation here, please leave it down in the comment section. I will always attend to you guys. Thank you so much if you watched to this moment, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you